Hello yogis! For this week we will be practicing Kumbhaka Pranayama. And Kumbhaka is breath retention. So Kumba means pot. And we use this to describe our torso. So our torso in this practice is a pot. We've got two openings. We've got one at the top of our throat and then another at the base of our pelvis. So for my more advanced pranayama practitioners, my yogis who practice bandhas, bandha work is used in this pranayama. If you're not sure what those are, there's a separate video describing them, and you can practice those to see if you're comfortable with them. If not, we'll just practice a basic kumbhaka in this practice. Kumbhaka has two types. So I mentioned in the email, we've got rechaka and puraka. Rechaka just means at the exhale. So at our exhalation, expiration, that's rechaka. That is our rechaka. Our expiration is our rechaka. And our puraka is our inhalation. So with those two in mind, as we practice our kumbhaka, we have Bahya Kumbhaka, and Bahya means outer. So we practice Bahya Kumbhaka when we hold at the end of our exhalation, at the end of that rechaka. So what that would be is we take a big inhale, we exhale, hold at the bottom of the exhale, and then inhale. So that right there is Bahya. The other is Antara, and Antara means interior. So with Antara, we are practicing a hold with our puraka, so our inhalation. So what that would be, we take a big exhale, inhale, hold at the top of our inhale, and then exhale. That is our Antara. And I won't use the Sanskrit as we're practicing. I'll just say hold at the exhale or hold at the inhale. But with those in mind, since we are holding our breath, there are a couple of you that may not find this beneficial to your bodies. And I'm going to list those things. So if you have them, just stick with your ujjayi breath. Maybe follow along, just breathe naturally without holding the retentions. So for those of you with unregulated high blood pressure or other heart problems, I would say no breath retention for you. We don't want to add any added stress to those parts of your body. We want them working naturally, and the best way to work naturally is to just breathe in and out. We don't want to try to strengthen those by diminishing the air, the oxygen in our bodies. We want to keep the oxygen working. For those of you that do not have high blood pressure or heart problems, we add the retention to try to strengthen those systems and those muscles by keeping the oxygen out. So by adding stress, we add growth and we train our body to do things, but not everyone's body needs that retention. For those of you with current heavy menstruation, don't hold your breath. Your oxygen needs to be flowing through to make your body work. So if you just have light to mild menstruation, feel free to add that retention. It might feel uncomfortable for you though. So again, come back to that ujjayi, natural flowing breath. For my pregnant mamas, no breath retention for you. We need oxygen flowing through, again, to take our oxygen to our baby. Baby doesn't need to be denied any oxygen. So you will stick with the ujjayi practice, and feel free again to just breathe and go along with this video, or just skip it altogether. The next type of people, for those of you that have had recent surgeries, again, we need oxygen flowing naturally through so your body can recover from those. So if you have any questions, if you have something going on with your body and you think maybe this is not, maybe this will keep me from practicing this type of retention, feel free to ask me, let me know, or talk to your doctor. They will let you know if holding your breath will add damage to your body or help it. So with the breath retention in mind, we're going to start to learn these things. So a couple benefits of Kumbhaka is that it clears our thoughts for concentration. We are putting a lot of intentionality into holding our breath, and we're focusing on that, we're feeling that. And so by doing that, the mind starts to lose focus on other things. We're more concentrating on what we're doing. It also activates our prana. So pranayama, breath work. Another definition of prana, if you remember, is energy. So by practicing this breath, we promote mental and physical vitality into our bodies. It also develops the capacity of our respiratory system. So like I was mentioning earlier, for those of us that have issues with our body, we don't want to put that added stress because we need to let those be what they are. For those of us that don't have those issues, by adding that stress, we also add strength into those organs and into our lungs. And the next, the increase in carbon dioxide. So as we're holding our breath, we keep that carbon dioxide within us. It actually leads to a greater interchange of oxygen in the brain and body relationship. So I'm not sure exactly how this does it scientifically, but it starts to increase the capacity of sending the breath through. If I had to guess, it would be because of that tension that we're creating. So just like we're practicing in our poses, or just like any other exercise we do, the best way to grow is to add the stress. So if we are running a marathon, we're not just gonna run a full marathon. We're gonna train our bodies slowly over time. We're gonna break our bodies down. We may have to take a break because we pushed ourselves too far. But if we don't push ourselves, then we'll never be able to achieve that goal. So with that in mind, the same thing applies to our pranayama. All right, we will begin. Again, if you want to add the bandhas, bandha means seal. Feel free to check out the other video. It'll just be describing what the bandhas are. And I won't be cueing the bandhas in this video just because I want this to be a more basic pranayama practice. For my more advanced yogis, always feel free to add in the bandhas where you see appropriate. So we will begin with our ujjayi breath. So find a comfortable seat. Start to even out your inhales and exhales. If you'd like to practice that apajapa, the awareness of your breath, just to bring yourself more centered into this moment, feel free as well. Add the constriction of the back of your throat whenever you're comfortable to begin. Relax your jaw, tongue comes up to the roof of your mouth. Face is nice and relaxed. We really want to find an even flow of breath. So I'll begin to count. And we'll count us up to 4. So next exhale, go ahead and let it go out through your mouth. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Ujjayi exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ujjayi exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ujjayi exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you know if that was too quick or if it was too slow. So if it's too slow, feel free to add in or take away, count wherever you need to. Maybe we speed up the breath, make it more comfortable. Maybe we slow down. We can count up to 3, up to 5, whatever feels most comfortable for you. You want to find that space in your own body. So I'll give you a couple more rounds of breath to find what feels comfortable. If 4 felt great, go ahead and stick with that. So once you find that pace for yourself, we'll start to begin. Now, these retentions we won't hold for very long. We're just going to hold for 1 count to begin with. So if we're counting up to 3, we're just going to pause for 1/3 of the breath. So beginning with a nice big exhale, feel free to close your eyes, relax your body. Exhale out through your mouth. Good. We'll start by adding the pause at the end of our inhalation. So I want to start here because when we pause at the end of our inhalation, we're energizing our body. We're cueing our mind to pay a little bit more attention, be a little more active, and I really want you to be aware while we're practicing this. So we'll hold after our inhalation. We'll do this 10 times. So we won't need the beads to cue us into where we are. We want to learn this practice before we start to intensify it for ourselves. So take 1 more exhale out through your mouth. And I'll stick with a count of 4. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, keep the body relaxed. Pause for 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, before we keep going on, if you notice your body tensing up, holding that inhalation, and when you exhaled, you were like, to release that breath, I just want you to shorten that pause. So you won't go with me. Just stay for about half a count. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, pause 1, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, little pause, exhale. So it's almost like a little lift at the top of our inhale, and then we let go. Just mindfully pausing and then releasing. We want to slowly build into this, just like that marathon. Over time, we can start to increase the pause at the top of our inhalation. And when we practice at the bottom, you might find it's more comfortable or less comfortable. So we will start 10 times. If it becomes too much, just return back to that Ujjayi breath. The importance here is to just take time out of the day to do breath work for you, to calm your body and mind, build that mind-body relationship, and be able to find some peace in your life. So if Kumbhaka Pranayama does not bring you peace, don't do it. It's not worth it. But take a nice big inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. And we begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Take this 5 more times at your own pace. On your next inhale, go ahead, inhale normally without the pause. Exhale normally. Take one more big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Great, so that was our Antara Kumbhaka, holding after our inhalation, our puraka. And we'll go now into holding at the bottom of our exhalation, so our Bahya. And we're doing this now because when we hold at the bottom of our exhalation, we're cueing our body to relax, our mind to calm down. So go ahead, nice big inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. We'll take 3 rounds of breath together just to practice. So inhale in. Exhale. Hold. Inhale in. Exhale. Hold. Inhale in. Exhale. Hold. Inhale in. Open mouth, exhale. So knowing your body, if we were tensing up at that hold at the bottom of our exhale, go ahead and shorten the hold or get rid of it altogether. Return back to your ujjayi breath. Again, it's not important to add that hold if we're tensing up our body and mind. So finding the breath that works for you, the space that works for you, we'll move into 10 rounds of this. So I'll guide you through the first 5, just like the previous, and I'll leave you for the last 5 and come back at the end of this. So nice big inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. And we begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause on empty. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause on empty. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause on empty. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale, start moving by yourself. Listen to your breath. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. Let it go, exhale. One more time, inhale in. Open mouth, exhale. And that was our Kumbhaka Pranayama. If over this week you want to lengthen out your holds, feel free. Do whatever feels comfortable. Maybe we hold for 2 counts instead of the 1. Maybe we don't hold it all. So again, your practice, your body. Listen to yourself. And I hope to hear back from you on how your practice is going. So, thank you for letting me guide you. Let me know if you have any questions. Namaste.